Hi, I'm Netter, and this is Netter's Network. And as you can see, we are standing in my really old bathroom. Now, my house was built in 1968, so back then, blue tiles, blue tub, blue sinks were all the rage. Some people had pink, some had green. I have baby blue. I had my sink and tub reglazed some time ago from the baby blue to white so they look a little bit more normal. But that was the only upgrade I ever did to this bathroom. So what I want to do now is change out a few things and get a more updated look. So one of the things I did is I removed all of the hardware from the cabinets so that I could take the paint off there, because whoever had the hardware on painted over these lovely pieces of hardware. This is the hardware after I got all the paint off of it. In this case, it's after I got most of the paint off of it. I actually kind of like the way that looks with the silver and the white. It looks kind of antique-y, and yeah, I could probably get a little bit more of this paint off, but I just really like the way this looks. It's this nice little flower pattern, and this appears to be porcelain. So it's like, you know, I really like the look and the feel of this. There's a nice weight to it. Next we have the door front handles. So these are the ones that were here and on the one single drawer. Now, because my colors for the bathroom are going to be black, white, gray, and deep blue, the gold is not going to work with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these and I'm going to actually paint these again, but I'm going to paint these with a silver tone to make them match the rest of the decor. And what I like about these is, I don't know how well you can see that, but the nice detail that's here on the ends. This is actually a cheaper metal than the two knobs that I have there. But it's like, you know, it's original to the house, so I want to try and keep these and use them rather than buy something new. This little tag here is just kind of a one-off. This was actually located right here under the sink lip. And I know no one's going to notice it, but I thought it was kind of a neat little detail for the originality of the sink. You know, going with the theme of just try and keep as much of the original stuff as possible to reuse. Now, as I mentioned, the whole bathroom is going to be painted, and I'm going to be using a deep blue. Now, for these cabinet fronts, that drawer front and that drawer front, I'm going to be using this really pretty blue color. It's a really deep blue. It's called Moon Shade. The number looks like it's 4006-4C, and believe me, it looks much prettier in person than it does probably on camera. But it's a really nice deep, I want to say almost like a midnight blue. It's really gorgeous. I got this sample at Menards, so if you want to see what it looks like much better, I would just go there and look at the sample there. So this is going to go on to these two cabinet fronts, this drawer front and that drawer front. All around the drawers and all around the cabinets, that's going to be all white. The walls, ceiling, and this portion here above the tub is also going to be white. For the trim around the door, I'm going to paint that deep blue to give it kind of a pop. I'm going to paint this side of the door the deep blue to give it a little bit of a pop. Kind of a surprise that you don't see until you close the door. And I'm also going to do the trim here on the bottom in the deep blue. And this really ugly floor is going to have this rivet look to it. Believe it or not, these are peel and stick panels. It's by a company called Floor Adorn, so it's just basically like contact paper. And you can see for the image here, it is just peel and stick. And I'm going to put these all over my floor. Kind of give it this kind of neat industrial look. So there's my bathroom project. Painting, Fablon. Now we'll see what else we come up with. And I'm going to actually be videoing as much of this as I can so that you can see the process from start to finish, or at least snips of it, because I'm sure watching me paint is going to be really boring. So I will video snips, and then you can see the different processes that I've used. And if you have any questions, you could just put them below, and I'm happy to answer them. And I will put in the description below all of the items that I'm using, where I got them, and the cost if I have them available. And if you want to take on a project like this yourself, well, you'll be all set to go. Just take my list and do your shopping. Thank you so much for joining me. See you soon. Bye.